Blue 42! Blue 42! Hi!
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Madden NFL 2018. I'm Steven Steffen and we are back in the Juan Madden franchise. We're coming off a forced win against the Ravens. We are 3-1 and we are playing the Los Angeles Chargers. He's also 3-1. I thought he was undefeated, but he actually lost to the Colts, and that user is one of the better users in the league. He's in Gridiron Racers, so I know how good he is. So long story short, I know the Chargers are a very good user. I've never played him. He just joined the league last season, and we've already played both our games after he joined the league. So I know he's only lost one game since he's joined the league. So I know this is going to be a tough one, and I'm really not sure what kind of team I have. We played very well against the Ravens before the connection fell through. We were up 24-0, but we got absolutely stomped in week 1 by the Jaguars, and we beat the Chiefs and the Rams, and they were both pretty close games. So I'm still kind of apprehensive, not sure what kind of team I have. This will definitely be the measuring stick if we can give this guy a game. Let's get to the highlights. We pick it up, first play of the game. It's going to be quarterback Phillip Rivers with the play fake, and he is going to roll out and find Odell Beckham Jr. over the middle with a nice diving catch to the 49 and a first down. Chargers' first drive would end, though, as Rivers would look over the middle. Not sure who he was intending for, but he throws it right to Brandon Marshall of the Broncos, and the Broncos take over. We pick it up 3:18 to play in the first quarter. It's D'Angelo Henderson taking the carry up the left side with a nice gain of 20 yards for a Broncos first down. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 14. It's going to be Paxton Lynch looking for Demaryius Thomas, but Casey Hayward is there for the interception. A terrible pass by Lynch, and the Chargers take over. Later in the drive, 2nd and 5. It's going to be Melvin Gordon taking the handoff. Whoop! And a nice whoop! Juking his way inside the 20, a 39-yard gain, 1st and 10 Chargers. The Chargers offense would stall out, however, as kicker Cody Parkey hits this 35-yard field goal as the Chargers take a 3-0 lead to start the second quarter. We pick it up, 3:41 to play in the first half. It's going to be Rivers handing it off to Melvin Gordon on the pitch, and he is going to take it down the sideline for the long gain. Von Miller with the touchdown saving tackle, but a 25-yard run down to the 29. Couple plays later, 2nd and 10. It's Rivers with the play fake. He finds Odell Beckham Jr. in double coverage in the end zone for the touchdown as the Chargers take a commanding 10-0 lead. 2:20 to play in the half. Broncos offense finally getting something going as Paxton Lynch finds Jake Butt over the middle for the gain to the 45. Next play, it'll be Paxton Lynch finding Carlos Henderson over the middle down to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 22. It's Lynch finding D'Angelo Henderson in the flats down inside the 10. 2nd and goal. It's going to be Lynch with the play fake. He's going to find Henderson, who's going to get in the... No! He's hit and fumbles the football. Corey Toomer is there for the Chargers, and no one will catch him. He takes it back 99 yards for the defensive touchdown for the Chargers, as the Chargers get out to a 17-0 lead with a minute to play in the first half. We pick it up, 26 seconds of play in the half. Broncos driving again. Lynch finds Carlos Henderson to the 24 for the gain of 22. The Broncos would settle for this 34-yard field goal by kicker Kai Forpath, getting on the board, but the Chargers take a 17-3 lead into the half. The second half would be an ugly one for the Broncos as they're driving. Lynch with the play fake, looking over the middle, but it's Corey Toomer with the lurk, and he takes it back to the 47-yard line. Chargers take over. Couple plays later, it's going to be Melvin Gordon again on the stretch, straight up the middle to the hole, and he takes it down inside the 4-yard line before finally being brought down. Couple plays later, 2nd and goal. It's going to be Melvin Gordon taking the handoff straight up the middle for the touchdown as the Chargers take a commanding 24-3 lead. Broncos offense would continue to struggle as Lynch looking again over the middle, but it's Corey Toomer with another lurk as the Chargers take over. Chargers would add a field goal. Broncos with the ball again. It's Lynch. He's rolling out. He's going to just heave it up, and it's intercepted again by the Chargers. 5 picks on the day for Lynch, and the Chargers complete the blowout 27-3 over the Denver Broncos. Well, I was curious where I stood, and I got answered in this game, so we are not very good. Just a terrible performance. We had a decent first half, but honestly, that fumble, that killed us. That took all the wind out of my sails, and the game was over after that. We were able to move the ball pretty well, but just threw too many interceptions, and hats off to him. His user lurk skills are very good, and he baited me on 2 or 3 passes where I thought the receiver was open, but he baited me very, very well, and that's just characteristics of a great Madden player. So he's a really good player. It's going to be very difficult to win the division as long as he's the Chargers, but we're going to try. He has a very deadly running game. We got to figure out how to stop that. We do play him again. I think we can beat him. We just didn't have anything go our way this game. That fumble pretty much ended our chances. That would have been a 10-7 game, and we would have got the ball at half. Instead, it turns into a 17-0 swing, and that's really, you can't come back from that against great players like him. So we had 165 passing yards, held him to 58 passing yards. He only passed the ball about 8 times, so he ran most of the game, and we could not stop Melvin Gordon's stretch play for whatever reason. So got to go to the drawing board and figure out how to stop that for game 2. But a pretty disappointing loss, and we go to 3-2, and we play the Kansas City Chiefs again. That should be an interesting rematch, as the first game was pretty close and definitely nerve-wracking. So we'll see how we do in that. On the Gridiron Racers side, we play the Lions. That's a new user, and I don't believe he's lost yet. He's also in Juan Madden, and he hasn't lost. So he's a pretty solid user, so we'll see how that goes. Trying to stay undefeated in that league, but going to try to do another LSPDFR episode. We put one out yesterday, clowning around. It was pretty fun to get back into that game, so y'all should go check that out. But hope you enjoyed this video. As always, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.